Guys, in this video, I want to talk about using experiments and ad variations with you. The thing is, when we run a campaign, we make changes based on the data we receive and then analyze and compare it. Sometimes we might want to question something. Pay attention, experiments and ad variations are used so that you can. It's usually used more for A/B testing. Guys, an A/B test involves a single change and is evaluated based on that compared to the previous version. For example, imagine you say, "Sir, distribute our traffic." Okay, test it well. For example, come and in the landing test, instead of putting A, put B, and then I will look at my performance to see which one performs better, from quality score to performance metrics like conversion, etc. Or, for instance, I'm saying, "Sir, I want to, in the advertisement, I also want to see if putting a promotion gives a better response or not." It's the same thing. Why? Because, guys, when you come and just put different groups, it distributes among them unevenly. But you say, "Why should I split my audience?" Without conflicting with each other, remember I said it's pointless for you to run two campaigns against each other. Why? Because they compete internally in the auction. But when you use an experiment, it says, "Sir, split my audience, for example, in half and assign a note for this or any other way. Split my audience." I do split them, but many times you see that your performance drops. You set a model that you want to have, and you give a note of freedom to this, and eventually I go, but I'm not there for the analysis. For the analysis, I say, test it. For example, I want to say, "Sir, analyze our data to see," for instance, suppose I want overlap, but I don't want it to give overlap, and I don't want to be in opposition either. Imagine in the auction, I have two audiences, and I want to split them. Well, I say audience A and audience B. I say set a budget of 5 because one campaign is for me, and the audiences become two campaigns for me as well. But suppose one audience has an overlap. Okay, do you want to target just this one? Do you want this group to be included? If I put this budget only on this, will it perform better? Or should I put it on the whole? Because if you put it on the whole, you don't know if you set another campaign, this audience will also be there. And this one will also be there. They will go into an internal auction because that audience has overlap. So what do? I say, I want to set it on the whole and also target the audience. When they are all subsets, I say, split it with Twitter. How do you do this? Guys, when you're in the all campaigns section, there's an experiment section down here. Okay? I click on the plus sign and say, I want to run this as an experiment. It says optimize text ad. Guys, optimize text ad is also known as ad variation. Okay? And when I click on this, it's as if I'm selecting different ad variations and moving forward to set it up. Guys, you see it typed as ad variation. Okay? The ad variation example I mentioned might be like this. I want to find it across all my campaigns, okay, and apply it like for the Yalda festival, you see. Or for instance, you might want to run a specific campaign. I say select it, okay, you might want to finalize the URL. I say, okay, finalize the URL and put it on the page where, for example, the product needs to be seen, or send it to the landing page that I've set up for Yalda. For instance, let's say Iran Host has a Yalda campaign and says, okay, I want to direct my traffic to the Yalda landing page because it performs better, or directly to the product page where they can also see the promotion. Okay, I say I will split this in Adam, okay? Adam sees it for a whole year, but I say I will set the final URL for it. I say, okay, the final URL contains such and such, like X, okay? For example, I say suchandsuch.com, and I say, okay, continue with this. It says create variation. Suppose I hit continue. I say those that include, for example, suppose host/host are included. Okay. Come and find and replace or even update this topic. I say, okay, find and replace where, for example, or come and update it somewhere. I say update the URL. It even says, okay, the URL is the same as where I send it the main page. For example, it says send it to such and such.com. Actually, remove this after your URL. Suppose I set up a campaign, for example, something like HT marketing. Marketing. Oh dear, I'm writing the name of that community myself. htmarketing.org, for example, / suppose, for example, Google Ads. I'm just giving an example. Okay. Google Ads, Yalda. I gave it a landing page, for example. I actually want to come and divide this. The ad variation is the same. I'm just saying, sir, I want to send them between this / Google Ads, which is normal, for example, with / Google Ads, Yalda. I want to tweak it. What happens is, or I say don't change its settings to, or I say now give it an ad variation, which I name, I say sir. Yalda landing test, guys, this Yalda topic is a small window. So I can set its start date to the same day, for example, set the start date to Yalda and the end date to 7 days later. I want to check it. And finally, you say, sir, tell me the experiment split. How much percentage do you want for this? For the split, I usually set it to 50%. So what does that mean? It means, sir, 20% cookie. It says, sir, it's not possible. They give it to this, they give it to that, meaning your budget is being used for these two. And they don't overlap with each other. And the next point, guys, it's not logical. I say let's set 1 or 2 ad groups, change the keywords, and differentiate the landings because these go into internal action together. And for example, the data becomes accurate. And the budget doesn't change. But once this ad is shown, once that ad, like Google Optimize, where they do this kind of work. Now, suppose I came into this campaign and said I want to change the final URL of the ads, find it, replace it with a better one. And suppose, for example, I say, sir, in one ad group, I send some of my ads there and some there. Well, I can't get accurate data to see what is happening. I just want to split it and say hit 50%. Guys, when I click on create variation, this is created. I want to give you an example. Look, add variation. Okay, when I create this, I click on experiment and then I go to experiment again. When you see in your experiment here, I don't have add variation here. Okay, you see it here, and you start with data similar to all. Experiment that I showed you, see? I have all experiments. I have a custom experiment. These are practically types of experiments. An experiment is for testing 2 things over a period of time. You might say, hey, split this for me. I want these 2 samples to go forward one at a time. And ultimately, guys, if I apply it, if I see the experiment is better, I will apply it to this. For example, suppose I passed a series of keywords here. It's not running here. Let's see if this is better. Let's see if this is the one to focus on. Suppose I remove the series of keywords. I just want to test those that have converted in this campaign. Okay. And I test it to see if it performs better. Then I apply it and it's as if you have removed the others. Well, and the next point is that there should practically be something that the team can come and change, like add variation. Ooh. Let's also look at a custom experiment. I say 1, custom experiment. Okay, this video campaign is saying which campaign time. I say so search ad. For example, it might be an example of a keyword I told you about. I also give it a name and kids put a description for it, okay? I choose a base campaign for it. Why kids? Because they have to do this based on that. The first thing it does is select our third option. And it actually says, sir, I will make a copy of it and eventually want to change it. I say, sir, take France 7 continue, for example. I say X. It says here, I say so experiment. You see, I put a tag and say, sir, for example, suppose my campaign is also a test. In the end, it says that I put a suffix for the treatment name, a name for its treatment, a copy of the campaign you selected. For use later. You see, well, for later use, kids, for later use, we call it a draft. It's not final yet. So you can make changes to it. Well, we say save and continue. Look, kids, it went into setup, creating a draft. Be aware. You see, it's drafted. This is the same. You have all these names in the draft, guys. Here, when you see this filter, I say here, now you see the drafts. The draft you saw here is this one. Now, let me refresh this draft cache. Guys, it got interrupted and then passed. I come into the costume experiment again. And you also see the SEO tester in the setup section. I select this. When I'm doing this, guys, this is practically your draft. You haven't gone to the draft yet to be able to. I can change its budget here. I can actually change anything I want to test. For example, it might be the Instagram ID. You might say, hey, I want to run the same campaign. Consider my budget as 50%. And for example, I'm targeting all of France. Now I want to target Paris as well, for instance, with 50% just for Paris. Well, I want to see if I target only Paris. It gives a close result. A whole analysis comes from the campaign. I say this one targets only France instead of running it in the campaign. Well, its target is only Paris, and this one is all of France. Then I see, oh, the performance improved. So I say, oh, fine, I'll change it. For example, I'm saying whatever it says now. I can make any changes to it. For its settings, location, targeting, they can take its budget higher. I can say how it is but first it's dividing it well. And we might see different details from it. This is just one campaign. Guys, it splits the entry. These do not conflict with each other, they run simultaneously. Well, they don't run on each other simultaneously, and this helps you. For example, you might say, sir, split my campaign data. I want this method to be manual. I was just saying this would cause a conflict. If you bring it split to the Autometer maximum scale without reason, to see which one performs better, right? And I want to test it. It also has a schedule so that you can say, sir, what are the elements of your experiment? You see extra things. And it says here, sir, the trial becomes the second base campaign, which is specified. Here I can say it should be cookie-based. One part is cookie-based, which is mostly used. Well, it might be that you and I search together and I take a turn to search in any mode, but when you search based on this, one is this, one is that, one is this, one is that, it gets divided like this practically. And the streaming data, which is the previous one, I can say the duration. I can set it at the beginning or at the end. And finally, either enable sync, meaning changes made to your base campaign will automatically sync to the trial campaign so that you don't have to manually sync many things. You don't need to manually sync them together. And finally, what does this mean for other settings? It means that any setting I change over there doesn't need to be changed here as well. They change simultaneously. But those targets that are different remain different. For example, if I change the bid adjustment changes. I set the same rule for my bid adjustment, but I set it differently. It says, sir, I can now compare its metrics here. It says, sir, I want to see which conversion is performing better, and I measure the other one for different purposes. In the end, I say, sir, you see the experiment goal says set up 2 goals. Other metrics will still be viewable. They are all there, but these are my 2 goals. For example, I say, sir, I want to see with this action the volume of clicks that I increase, meaning the goal is to boost it in a good place. And ultimately, I also want to have an increase in conversion to see what happens. It can happen. And in the end, I create an experiment. Let's look at a created sample together to see what happens. Guys, when I need to come into the all campaign, you see these things here? These are experiments. For example, it has come and said what? I named it 3OMOB. Okay? 3OMOB. Guys, I said this could be ad duration. It doesn't matter. And what did it do? In one of the campaigns, it made a 5% decision and only set it on mobile, okay? And set the other one on all of them, meaning it only set it on mobile. What does that mean? It means it went into this experiment and said, sir, I will apply device bid adjustment. Device, okay, now you see. I exactly applied device bid adjustment in one for my test. You see their description. Okay, I said make these 100. You see, now I want to go and do a general review of the experiment, meaning I will also apply this to all campaigns. Sir, please do the favor. This is now testing to see if it works. This is a costume experiment. First, I'll remove this. Oh, so we don't hit the cache. The cache, is off and the film. This one has an edit, for example. This one doesn't have an edit. There's also progress, and this one is completed. It has passed there. You see, this wasn't 50-50. It divided it into 10 notes. These are the cliche data you can see here. I could change the cookie base. It shouldn't be cookie base. It should be search. The cookie base looks at the user's data. You want to see what is happening. The search is cookie based. I myself. Overall, the middle ground search makes me do the same thing because I want to see, sir, if I divide the rest, it might not pass, which could provide appropriate behavior. Well, and I will do this behavior in sleep, you see. The description is to increase CTR. Well, its goal was to increase CTR, and my target was exactly this topic. Now I look at it, the campaign-based kids should also try. My second trial will be, when I did this, the difference was that the conversion rate also decreased by 6 and the cost also decreased. Well, the cost wise decreased, but there now isn't enough data to make a comparison. However, the cost per conversion has gone up. Interestingly, it shows that my campaign base had better performance. And finally, the impressions have also halved. I was getting this halved rate on the device as well. It's actually a comparison between these two. Now, if I apply the experiment, it will place that experiment on this, meaning the changes I had, for example, here on the device were allowed. Even if I had passed the keyword here, it would be prepared or adjusted, and it will exactly apply to this. Well, then it won't work anymore, right? Or I say I want to experiment with it because I want to send a message to the new editor. Guys, this is so you can compare the changes you're seeing with the main campaign. This is the main base of this trial, so you can actually keep them together. So far, you can change the time frame and review this experiment together. It's not synced, meaning every change. Well, aside from the video discussion we mentioned, it's saying that Mr. Negative is indeed right. This actually happened. And this event that we're seeing here, well, as we previously discussed. And it says here in the comparison. So now I conclude that the main base fits better. So I'll let it be on our channel and do this. Now it might be that even here, you test your lentil stew, meaning I want you to be able to change any level you have in your campaign in this one to see which is better. For example, if I set 24 levels and it's better, you can't run two campaigns, one with 24 levels and one with another. For example, you might say, sir, I'm trying hard, which causes a conflict because they are happening simultaneously, and part of it goes here and part of it goes there, which does it correctly, and then it says, sir, split it. Correct. Budget and search, or cookie-based or based on search. And I want to divide the budget. I say 50% for this and 50% for that. What does that mean? It means if I focus 50% of the effort in the morning, it's better. I want to see if I get results from this, or I say I'll split my entire day 50-50. I set the campaign experiment settings to this model and say, sir, I only want to place this lentil stew from morning until noon and spend this budget at this point. Why? Because Google does this. You say, sir, I try to allocate your budget at the point where you have set the Google split incorrectly to see what the performance will be. Now, suppose a larger division happens in this split, and ultimately I want to analyze whether this happens and if I can manage it. Without them overlapping and within your own internal action, you go there and then go into action and see what happened. You can do this experiment and iteration impressively with this move and make correct conclusions. You also need to have enough data in this area. This is the discussion about experiment and iteration.